Jazz and rum. Jazz and rum. What a lovely combination. It ain't nothing like some jazz and some rum. You know what I mean? Like, these are two of my favorite things. Like, you know what? For you youngins, or your non-cultured folk, get you some Johnny Coltrane in your life. Favorite things. Like, get you some Johnny Coltrane in your life. You feel me? Come on, you can't go wrong with jazz, and you can't go wrong with rum neither. As long as you have your limits. But if you know your limits, ain't nothing wrong with rum neither. And this was Battle of the Night easy. I'm not talking about the block captain. This battle was Battle of the Night easy. The current reigning, defending Wody and Cody of the Year did the damn thing. Okay? Rum up there talking about, oh, you with the red and blue? Nigga, I should light you up. Nigga, a few should do it. I'm like, what? I should light you up? A few should do it? I should light up magenta? A few should do it? Come on. And with the red and blue, like, come on, son. I'm like, what the fuck? And then Jazz, I think it was in the third, she did this whole scheme about, nigga, how you be recycling your own stuff. You take 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. You said this versus this person, 2 steps up. You said this versus this person, 2 steps back. You said that versus this person, 2 steps up. Then this versus this person, 2 steps back. But she did the whole scheme like, you see why Rum need a 12-step program? I'm like, what? What? I'm like, yo, Jazz, that was crafted so beautifully. That might be one of my favorite, like, I don't know, schemes, I guess you would call them, angle schemes I've ever heard. The way she did that. And it was all, in what she did, it was 12 steps. It added up to 12 steps. I think she talked about 6 different battles. And she compared the 2. Right? Like, yo, beautiful. And to me, that's the third round's the closest round, and we got that, okay, from both. So when we get to the second, Rum took this, in my opinion, clear. He was on some other shit. Like, he was on some other shit. Like, he talking about, I'll turn up. Nigga, I'll turn up and beat. Yeah, I'll turn up and beat. You ever seen a magenta vegetable? I said, this nigga is an alien. He needs to go to NASA, and we need to study him because he's not a human being. He's just not. Like, I turn up, beat. You ever seen a magenta vegetable? Like, yo, I don't. Yo, this nigga's crazy, bro. But then you had Jazz in the first. I think it was the first. He said, beat a bitch down. Nigga, I had my black card revoked. I beat a bitch down. I had my black card revoked because I've never seen this color purple. I said, what? What? I beat a motherfucker down. I had my black card revoked because I've never seen this color purple? Like, yo, Jazz was... Like, she was scatting. She was like, she was scatting up there, bro. Like, she was more than Jazz. She was scatting all kinds of... Like, what? Man, she said, nigga, I'll bash a bitch. Nigga, I'll beat to death. Like Kevin Samuels. I said, what? Jazz is on one, yo. Jazz got that first clear. I think Rum got the second clear. Rum had a line. He said, I started every episode with Jazz. Like, hey, Arnold. I said, yo, this nigga here. Yo, I'm like, yo, this nigga here. You can tell niggas be watching cartoons with their kids when they be writing. like, this only way. Like, how you even think of that? Like, I start off every episode with Jazz. Like, hey, Arnold. Like, yo. But yo, this battle was crazy. Yo, this nigga said, oh, Rum told Jazz, you either suck or I can't even say, you either suck or choke. Stop all that lollygagging. I said, nigga what? Nigga who? Jigga what? Jigga who? Like, you either suck or choke. Stop with all that lollygagging. That is insane. Yo, no, Jazz, Rum, battle of the night. But at the end of the day, who was the victor? Who was the victor of this battle? Gotta go to my next gift. I got to go to my next gift. I'm gonna open it up for you. Jazz. I gave it to Jazz. I low-key want to give it to Rum. I gotta give it to Jazz. I think she slightly won that third. I gotta be honest, I didn't like the thirds from both like that, not compared to their other prior rounds. I thought the third rounds from both were their lightest rounds. But even with that being said, it still was a dope battle. And I edged Jazz. Like, I edged Jazz in this battle. But I'm not mad if anybody had Rum. It was that close. And what's crazy is, going back to my script, I said, there is a way to beat Rum. The Achilles heel kryptonite to a great puncher is if you're at the same level as an angler. And because Jazz is one of the most elite anglers in the world, Craig, in the world, I said, she'll find a way. And I said, she has to be just like an opponent I want Jazz to face. I tweeted this in November of 2022. Just like C3. Yes. I said C3 was very close to beating Rum. You can even make the argument that C3 beat Rum. Like, because C3 does it all. She rebutted, she punched, she angled, like she performed, like she did it all. And some people, even though I think I still had Rum winning because C3 kind of took a foot off the gas in the third. I think in that battle, my memory is not turning on me. But yeah, in Jazz versus C3, I think will be a phenomenal battle that for some reason never gets talked about. I know C3 got First Lady Flames, which is about to be a crazy one, or Clone 23. I do what I want. Shout out to Remy Ma. But yeah, getting back to the battle, I said I thought going into this, Jazz is not a true underdog because she's just as good of an angler as Rum is a puncher. I truly believe that. And so she pulled out all her tricks, and she was punching. That's the thing. And she was punching right up there with Rum. So it's not like she was just angling the whole battle. No, she was punching too. So I think even if I wanted to give Rum the third, just because Jazz did it just a little bit more in terms of have more in her bag. Yo, going back to Rum, talking about nigga. No, he said I put a bag over here. I put a bag overboard. Don't let that go over your head or something like that. Anyway, you know, my favorite part of this whole battle is watching Official because she was sitting behind Jazz, and every time she got close to reacting or doing something, Jazz would turn her head. Like, you know how like some people like grew up in the church and your mom sitting like in the front row and y'all acting up in the back of the church, and then your mom do something like that and turn her head and you're like, hey. That's what Official was. She be like, or she like, she like just now was like, but she was trying not to amp up Rum because like just, I don't know, I just love that part about it. But anyway, yeah, I think Jazz edged this, but again, I'm not mad if anybody got Rum. It was that close to the battle, and again, Jazz, if you get one more of these, I think that belt might go back to you again. I think even though I wasn't wowed by the Clips battle nor the RX battle was so weird because of just that whole the whole thing was just weird. But if you get one more of these, unless Hustle does something crazy, yeah, I think that belt is going to you again. So, but we'll see. And shout out to Rum too, man. One of the most consistent battlers ever. Like, you can't take nothing away from Rum. You can say what you want about Rum. He's one of the most consistent ever and never slacks. So